Hey everyone, it's Mike Stenhouse here. And it could just be me, but I get the feeling people are getting a little bit fed up with all these tours of the insides of HMOs that I am so fond of and that everyone else seems to be doing now as well. Now, I am going to give you a quick tour of this one, but hopefully what I want to do is add a little bit of value as well, rather than just walking you around and showing you an unfinished house. So I thought I'd talk a bit about the schedule for this specific project, and it's a fairly typical schedule that we would see applied much the same across a lot of our refurb projects. So if you haven't been through a refurb before, or you're wondering if your schedule is how it should work, then this might give you some tips on how it works for us. So it was about two and a half weeks ago we posted the pictures of this strip out, and that took us about a week. We just got a squad of guys in and they ripped out all the wallpaper, all the stud walls that were coming out, kitchen, bathrooms, floorings, all that sort of stuff, basically taking it back to a shell and giving us the space that we need to work with. After that, it was straight in with the joiners, and they were doing their first fix, if you like, their kind of internal stud work. And that was basically, in the case of this HMO, creating rooms where rooms didn't previously exist. Now, stud work really is your friend in that case, and it allows you to adjust the space at a relatively low cost. So in this house, for example, we created a corridor through the second reception room downstairs, which gives us a standalone bedroom and still gives everyone else access to the kitchen at the back of the house. We also put in stud work in two of the bedrooms, one downstairs and one upstairs, to create the two bathrooms. So downstairs there are two bedrooms sharing one bathroom. Upstairs there are three bedrooms sharing a slightly larger bathroom, and we feel that that balance works. Any more than three people sharing a bathroom, and it tends to get a little bit crowded and it can put your tenants off. So after that stud work was done, I think that took about 4 days, we then had the plumbers and the electricians coming in doing their first fix. So first fix plumbing is basically stripping all the old pipe work out first, if that's not been done during your strip out, and all the radiators and that sort of stuff, and then running your new pipes for your central heating system and your bathrooms and your kitchen. Electrics is much the same, running the cables to the final locations for your lights, your light switches and your sockets. So the plumbing took about 4 days in this instance, and the electrician, we'd normally schedule about 3 days, but these guys blasted it. They got about 8 guys in and they did the whole thing in a single day, which was great. It really helped our schedule. But typically for plumbing and electrics, you can get both of them done in about a week. After that, which is the stage that we're just starting now, is the plastering. So plasterers are going to be in here for about two and a half weeks probably. They've got all of the ceilings to board, all of the new stud work to board, and then they're re-skimming the entire house. Once they're done, it'll be a case of starting to put the house back together again. It's after the plastering's finished that things really start to feel like a home, and all this building site stuff kind of starts to disappear, which is a great feeling. So once the plasterers are finished, which will be towards the end of June probably, we will get the plumbers and the electricians back in. So the plumbers will be here doing the bathroom installations and finishing off the central heating system, so installing the boiler, connecting up the radiators, doing a full system check. And the electricians similarly, their second fix is quite straightforward. They come in, they put the faceplates on the walls, do their certification, make sure everything's working as it should be. You've then got the kitchen installation, which in a house this size, a typical kitchen is going to take 3 to 5 days, depending on the size, the complexity of the layout, and the guys that you've got working on it, obviously. The bathrooms need to be installed. Now, the plumbers are doing that as well. And bathrooms probably, again, 3 to 5 days with the rest of the central heating system. Electricians will be like a day. Kitchen fitters, 3 to 5 days, like I said. Then you've got your decoration, which in this case, getting a whole house done, all walls, ceilings, woodwork, somewhere between a week to 2 weeks, depending on how many guys there are and how quickly they work. Once that's done, you've got your tiling to think about. A day per bathroom, maybe half a day per bathroom. So the tiler's going to be here 2 to 3 days by the time he's done the kitchen splashback as well. Your flooring guys come in behind them. Once all that sort of wet trade stuff is done, so you decorate and you tile in, you get your carpets in and you don't need to worry about any mess getting on them. Carpets would normally go in about a day. Your furniture comes in behind that in about a day. And then once you've done a bit of staging and dressing, you're ready to go. So I'll flip the camera around, give you a quick tour of this house just so you can see how it's transformed in the past 2 weeks, and then I'll leave you to it. So I'm stood in what was the front lounge in this house, is now going to be the first bedroom when you come in, and you can see that we have made a few changes to it. So first of all, we've got a soil pipe which is in the wrong location. It needs to be moved about 2 feet to the left, so it's in line with that box for the gas meter, which is getting flipped so you can access it from the hallway. Gas meters in a bedroom in an HMO are a no-no. We've also taken some of the space off of this room, so we've put the studs up here for what is going to be the downstairs bathroom, and also made a little hallway here so that you can access both the bedroom and the bathroom. You can see ensuite, long and straight. We put the showers at the bottom end of these. You can see the pipe sticking out the wall there for the shower, and then we'll have the sink and the toilet on one wall. Get the place fully tiled so it's easily maintained, and also it looks fantastic when people come in. You've got the hallway, and these lights should be coming on. There's a little sensor there, there we go. So the lights in the communal areas in all our houses are on little PIR sensors so that they switch on when people walk in the door and don't need to worry about light switches, don't need to worry about lights getting left on. This was the second reception room through here. So stud work gone up to create a hallway through to the kitchen at the rear, and then you're still left with a decent size bedroom here. All our bedrooms are 10 meters plus. Now this was originally 2.5, so two doubles in a single bedroom house, and we're making it a 5-bedroom. So the rooms aren't massive, but they're all more than big enough for the council sizes, and we've done rooms smaller than this before and they still work as decent doubles if you think about the layout from the start. So perfectly happy with the bedroom sizes. This is going to be the communal space in the house. Now it looks quite small, but we have got plans for a little U-shaped kitchen at the bottom end there. So cooker, big fridge, freezer, loads of cupboard space, plenty of worktop space, and then your washing machine, your dryer, and your sink all along this wall with the windows. The windows at the back of the house were also glazing. They've all been put in, replaced with double glazing, and a new door at the back there as well. Then in this little area, you can see where the TV is going to go on the wall. There's going to be a little 2-seater sofa and a little breakfast bar as well. So it's not just a kitchen, there will be some communal living space in here as well. At the back, just to show you, we are doing a bit of digging there to make sure the drains are okay. We had to obviously bring a couple of soil pipes down in locations that weren't ideal. Obviously it would be nice if we could leave them where they were, but putting 2 new bathrooms, one at the front, one in the middle of the house, it's resulted in some interesting plumbing, so we're just making sure that everything is connected up okay. Now at the back, this was a single bedroom right at the back, and then you had your toilet and then a separate bathroom. So this was 3 rooms that we've knocked into one big bedroom, which is great. Again, new windows going in there. We've actually bricked up one window where that plaster has been taken off there. There was a 3rd window there, but we thought it was too many for a bedroom, so we blocked that one up. This bedroom hasn't changed at all, so this is staying as is. Decent size 2nd bedroom, as it always was in this house. Again, nice new double glazed window in there. And then finally, at the front of the house upstairs, this was one large bedroom, so we have kept most of it as a big bedroom. And then this, which is very hard to see, is a big bathroom. So this bathroom is going to be for the 3 bedrooms upstairs. We've bricked up the window there, which is why it's so dark. But what that allows us to do is put the big shower, which I think is going to be either 12 or 1400 wide, which is a decent size, on the back wall, and then similar to downstairs have the toilet and the sink, and it keeps the layout how we like them in en-suites. So that's it so far. You can see they've just started to board out some of the stud work, so big progress over the next 2 weeks as the plasterers are in. We'll come back at that stage and show you it just before we start decorating.